Good morning and welcome to Dinorwig slate quarry in Snowdonia. It's a beautiful day. There's lots of clouds, a little bit of wind, no rain forecast, and blue patches and sunlight coming through, so I'm really excited. This is the first day I've been vlogging out by myself. I've always been with somebody, either Claire or Ben recently, so now I'm completely on my own, and it's a whole different experience. I don't know what to film, there's nobody to do slow motions of, so I guess it's going to be all right at the photography today. I've got some filters for my camera for the first time, and I'm really looking forward to just experimenting and seeing what kind of shots I can get. Jason Jones, if you don't know who he is, just Google Jason Jones photography. He was here about a month ago, I think, and his vlog was awesome. So I want to go and explore some of the places that he showed us and see if I can get some photographs myself. I've only been walking a few minutes, just up the path, and I found a composition that I think will work. So we've got this mountain here in the background, this peak, and the clouds are going over relatively quickly, and I've got these little wheels down here, and then the path leading up straight into the peak. So if I can get this tripod positioned correctly, I'm going to use some filters, maybe a grad filter, just to bring those clouds in a little bit more, and maybe do a slight long exposure. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll play around and see how it comes out, but I'm hopeful this will be quite a nice photograph. There's lots of interest in the foreground, and then you've got the mountain in the back with some nice clouds as well. So here it is. So I'm just in the middle of shooting this time lapse of the clouds going over the mountain in the background, like really zoomed in. Looks really good, to be honest. And then I was on the phone to my friend, and hey Kish, by the way, and then I went back over to my camera to see memory card write error. 460 photos into a 1,500 photo time lapse, and I've got a write error. Anyway, gonna carry on now and start climbing up the mountain a bit and just see what's further up there. Tell you what, there's nothing more disheartening than walking for an hour and a half uphill to find that you've only just reached the quarry and that there's the car park that everybody was telling you to park at, which I couldn't find before on a map. So I just parked in the visitor centre. So basically I've just got to the quarry. I am exhausted and I'm dripping wet with sweat, but I made it. So let's go take some photos. So I've just found this little hut here, beautiful round hut with a doorway and the cliff behind it and a tree next to it. So I think we've got these really nice leading lines with the stones going straight up to it. So I think I'm going to try and take a portrait shot in black and white. I'm going to bracket it just to try and bring the clouds down, and then just a maybe 40th of a second shutter speed, quite a fast one. I don't want any kind of blurring on it or anything. I think it'll be quite a nice silky shot as it is. So yeah, let's have a look how it goes. So after a short walk from the mountain centre, I'm in the quarry proper, and you come to this kind of flat plain here, but then you just have Snowdon in the background and what I assume is Cribgoch, the first peak, and then you look over there and there's just the quarry looming above you. It's so dramatic and beautiful. Well worth the walk up here. Even though I parked in the wrong place, it doesn't matter. Absolutely stunning. This is like a landscape dream. So if it's a really nice cloudy day, maybe a bit more cloudy than today to be honest, bring your cameras up here because you will not regret it. In fact, even if you don't bring your camera, just come for a walk. It's stunning. Easily the most beautiful place that I've seen in a long time. So I'm at the viewpoint, I can't remember the name of it actually, I think it might be Pensound Viewpoint, and you can see the entire valley, like all the way up to the mountain over there, and then all the way down to the sea behind me, that way. And the wind is howling through this valley, so hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm going to take a panorama here. So I've never done a panorama, my camera has no inbuilt panoramic function, so I'm going to try and just do portraits and then stitch them in Lightroom afterwards. Hopefully it'll come out okay, because it would be an incredible shot because the clouds are still kind of sinking below the peaks, and it's absolutely stunning to be honest. I've used some graduate filters, I've tried a variety of different shots, so it's tricky mastering like graduate filters and ND filters. I don't have a high enough ND filter, unfortunately, to do any long exposure in this sunlight. I've only got ND8, and I think I need like ND probably 1000 to do any kind of long exposure in this sun, but hopefully the shots will still come out, and you know, the lighting is pretty awesome. The mountains are gorgeous with the clouds rolling in, and every time I look they just change. I can't stay there forever though, as much as I would love to, and the views are stunning. But I want to get into the quarry now. My focus has been on the mountains so far, which is great because like I said, they're amazing, but I want to get into this quarry and just find some of the more, I don't know, cool shots, I guess. So Jason Jones again, got some shots of a barracks from the top, and it looked incredible. So I want to try and find those barracks, but it looks like it's just a maze, this quarry. If you look all around here, you'll see it behind me, hopefully. I mean, it is massive, absolutely massive. I'm definitely not going to have time to do it all today because of where I parked, but I'm gonna definitely come back another day, and I'm just gonna see what I can get now. I found the thing I wanted to see, which is these barracks here. They're juxtaposed against the mountains behind, and they're really, really long, so hopefully get some good depth in here. I'm going to try and have a look around and see what kind of compositions I can find, but there's got to be one here somewhere. So I might need a vantage point. Well, there's some rocks at the end up there, so I might be able to get up and then look down on them. But I'm gonna have a look around. But this place is cool, like really, really cool. I'm so excited. Sitting here in the really beautiful surroundings. I use this word a lot. I mean, I can't think of another word. It's stunning. And just having these barracks, so the old houses behind us, and just trying to imagine what the miners would feel like living here. But I imagine it's mixed emotions, because you go to work on this quarry, which, you know, I imagine is pretty horrible conditions, hard work, but then you come out of these little cottages in the morning and you just have a stunning view every single day and every night. And I imagine they looked forward to finishing their days and just coming back here and relaxing with either, you know, whatever they drank, beer or wine, or, you know, even tea, coffee. I really don't know what they drank in the mines. I'm very ignorant with history like this. I'd really like to learn more. It's very interesting when you walk around and try and picture who would have lived here and what they would have looked like, what they would have done. And it's very humbling, you know, in what we have now, all of the technology, the home comforts that they just didn't have here. And yeah, different times. But I've taken my photo from this composition here that I'm sitting in. So just looking straight down the middle, I've done a panorama in portrait mode, and I've done a standard wide angle shot just in case that panorama doesn't work out for some reason. The mountains are in the background, and it's just, what a perfect place. I can hear the birds tweeting as well. I'm very, very relaxed right now. Having said that, I have forgotten to bring food out of the car, so I've left it all in the car. I am totally out of water, and according to a couple of guys I just passed on the trail, I'm still about 2 miles away from my car, with quite a heavy descent, so I think I'm going to have to leave the quarry now, because I am starving and I really need a drink. So I'm going to do a few more shots, and then I'm just going to head back down to the quarry, to the car, sorry, and then from there I think I'm just going to drive up the road a bit and just see what other shots I can get from any viewpoints that are around. Maybe go down to the Ogwen Valley, take some of the waterfall. I don't know, I'm just going to see what happens, see what the traffic's like as well, because it is a Friday and it's Bank Holiday Friday, so it could be quite busy soon. But I'm thoroughly enjoying this day, and I really recommend coming here. And if you do, and you want a simple walk from Llanberris, follow the blue path. The blue path takes you past all of the sites that I've seen today. And yeah, it's perfect. So as you start to walk down the quarry, you go through this really narrow path. It's actually really, really cool. If I had my gimbal with me, I could do a really cool hyperlapse, but I don't. And you get to see a different view. It's kind of the same view, but just a bit different, with the lake a lot more prominent in front now. And it's kind of glimmering in the sunshine. It's got this blue teal kind of colour to it. And it's just equally as gorgeous, but different. So again, I don't have the ND filter to do a long exposure. I'm not even sure it'd work, to be honest, in this light, so I'm not going to bother, but I just wanted to share it with you because it just never gets boring, this view. And there's a little castle turret straight across there, which I'll show you in a second, and it's just so picturesque, absolutely incredible. I'm back in my car. I've had a sandwich, feeling much better, drink of water as well. So that's the end of my Dinorwig walk, and I think despite what I said before about parking, it's actually pretty good parking here, because only with hindsight do I know this, but after I'd finished at those barracks, it was all downhill. So I came back down, got to this car park, and then if I hadn't parked here and I'd been parked up at the other one and I'd carried on with a circular walk, I would have one hell of a climb to get back to my car now. Whereas I've actually already done that climb at the start. So, you know, I think for the blue path and to see the things that I saw today, definitely park here. It's £4 all day parking. If you want to explore deeper into the quarry, which I will next time, then I will park at the top car park, because that will be the bottom of the walk, if that makes sense, because you'll be going higher up. Anyway, I'm going to go and explore some more now, and if you want to see where I end up and what I get, then join me next time. Hit that subscribe button. I will be making regular videos, and if you liked it, please leave a comment. Thumbs up, dislike, hit the notification bar, all of that good stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for your support with this. I'm still learning photography, and I'm hoping that the pictures that I took today came out really well. So yeah, I'll see you next time.